Hey everyone, how's it going? See a lot of familiar faces in the chat. I see Disco Dragon, Platypus, Alpha, Operance Maker. How's everyone doing? Alright, good to hear. Hello. Everyone's doing pretty good. Sad to hear about Demon Bear though, so hope it gets better for you soon though. So, as you can see on the screen, this is not Krita. Today, the stream is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna be working on Godot today because we are now finished with the Stalos moving animation. I have done this work outside of the stream, so because I mean I don't think you guys really want to see me exporting PNGs of, you know, enemies. But basically what I have here in this folder is all of the frames, all the individual frames from the walk cycles in all of the positions. So you can see down, diagonal down, right, diagonal up, and up. So everything is looking pretty good. And today, we are going to be importing this into Godot, and we're gonna basically make our Stalos come to life inside the game. Before we do this though, I'm going to show you what I have right now for the Stalfos. So let me go ahead and just pause the playlist because we get to listen to the game music today. So let's get this started. By the way, guys, I haven't really tested this before. Like I was like playing around during the waiting room. I haven't really done, I haven't really streamed Godot before. We might get into a few hiccups, but just bear with me while we do this, okay? So let's see. I think my audio is all good. Music SFX. So this is what the game is looking right now. Not that different from last time you saw. We have some new sound effects. As you saw from the shorts, we have a roll movement and we have sword strikes. So everything is feeling a lot more gamey. And today, as I said, we're going to be focusing on the Stalfos. I'm going to leave the room to the left as a surprise. I mean, you've already seen it in the shorts, but today, let me get this cursor out of the way. We're going to be focusing on the room to the right, where we have my wonderful Stalfos placeholders. As you can see, I've already done a little bit of work ahead of time. We have the idle animations imported, but the moving animations is still the placeholder, the sprites from the BS Zelda. So today's mission is going to be importing those animation frames into Godot so it can make it look a lot better. Before we do this though, I'm going to show you kind of what I have going on for them so far. So as you can see, they walk around. I actually made this AI kind of very similar to the way that Zelda 1 treated them. They basically just pick a random direction to walk. And but I did a little bit of something a little different. They can actually see you, and if they see you, they'll chase you. But they're a little dumb, so then when you get off of their their area of sight, they'll just kind of forget that you're there, and then they'll just keep back to their routine. Oh, this one's following me. Back to their routine of just pacing around. And then I can attack them. Right now they're pretty strong because I increased their stats. They're obviously not gonna be this strong, but this is what it looks like. I can hurt them, they can hurt me, and I can kill them. And the way I set up their line of view is such that you can even, like this one, I'm right behind him, he can't see me, but as soon as I kind of get in front of him, see, right behind him, he can't see me at all. But then if I get in front of him, then he can see me. Dead. And dead. Right, so this is what we have. So let's get started in importing these images right here. So if you look over here to the left, I don't know how familiar you guys are with Godot. I'll try to explain things as I go. I'll probably leave the in-depth explanation, for the actual devlog. But, basically here is where all my assets are located. And then you can see here under art, characters, Stalfos, I have here my idle frames. They're all in here. So let's get a new folder. And we're going to call this move. All right. And then we have move selected. And we take all this and put it right here. Now they're all in. Let me look at chat for a second. No thoughts in their head. Yeah, I mean, it is not that hard to kind of make them stronger, more powerful, like easier to see you. But I figure, well, this is a level 1 enemy and a very easy one. Like they take 2 hits. Like right now, I kind of buffed them up to 7 because I was testing a little bit of, how the knockback works. And I just kind of wanted to play around with combat to kind of debug it. But realistically, they have 2. I'll give them 3 for now because I'm nice. So they'll have 3 health right now. But you can see how it kind of works. This is their area of view, this polygon right here. And it changes according to... Oh, because the animation tree is on. Okay, let me turn this off for a second. Okay. You can see it, it follows their line of sight, like I showed. But for now, you can see here, I only have move down, right, up, left, and this is the placeholder graphics. So let's switch this up. Now, I might have to go look at a little bit of documentation. Oops, I might have to look at a little bit of documentation for a while, because sometimes I just kind of forget something sometimes. Or I might just reference the other enemy that I have here, the keys, because they basically follow the same kind of structure. But first thing we'll do is go to my animated sprite, and then I have here my move down, this graphics, so we can just get these frames here, move down. Oh, and by the way, this is kind of a little bit of just the way that I name things. So basically, each number in this frame sequence, let me expand this a little bit. So basically, if it starts with a 0, the character is facing down. If it starts with a 1, it's down right, 2 is right, 3 is upright, and 4 is up. So I have this little number code, so I can just easily look, okay, this is a 0, so all this is looking down. So we put this here, right? And now we can just get rid of those. And now he walks. As simple as that. And I'm also going to be saving scenes pretty frequently. I've already backed up the project in case things go horribly wrong. I always have a backup to jump back to. So it's actually as simple as that. I just have to swap the frames. And because I've already done sort of the, the layout, kind of the collisions and the everything, it's just really that simple. So let's just do right. Once again, right is number 2. So we can get the graphics for number 2 and put him here and delete. And he walks. Actually, while I do this, I'm gonna play a little bit of music because we're not playing the game right now. Up is number 4. And delete. And left is gonna be a little bit interesting because, well, you'll see. But basically, I don't need to draw a whole new set of graphics for him to face left, because I think I mentioned this in a previous stream. The Stalos design is symmetrical, so that means that all I have to do is mirror them, so it will look just as good. So I don't have to basically import a whole new set of graphics into Godot, which just takes up space. Okay, so we have down, right, up, but we're missing the diagonals directions, so let's do this. I just have to make a new animation, and we'll call this 11. Move down diagonal, down diagonal, and then we import number 1. Here we go. And I have to also fix that, I haven't really added their field of view to the diagonal ones, but we'll do this very quickly. It's not that hard. So we have move down diagonal, move right. Now we add a new one, and we call it 13. Move. It's up diagonal. Oops, mistyped it. Later down the line, I'm also going to show you the way that things kind of work under the hood, the code, to, kind of explain to you how the AI works and how to load the graphics the way I want. Yesterday, I did something that I thought was gonna take me like forever, but it turned out to be really simple with the animation tree node, so I'm pretty happy about that. And move up. Okay, so that's it. Down, down diagonal, right, up diagonal, up. We got it. And this is all in my animated sprite 2D. And the animations actually transition very seamless with each other. Feels very three-dimensional. Let's save. Okay, so this is how things work in the animated sprite 2D side of things. But like I said before, well, but I don't have graphics for the Stalos walking left, for him walking, you know, up diagonal left and all that. So how do we do this? Well, we do this using the animation player. So it's a little weird to the integration between animated sprite 2D and animation player is a little weird, but I'll show you how it works. So I have all my animations here. So this is idle. So now we have move down. It's already here because all I did was switch the graphics. So it's already here. But now we can actually just duplicate move down, but instead we'll call it 11 and then move down right. And that is right, I am playing Tunic music. I love the soundtrack for Tunic. Such a good game. Kind of really want to replay that one. By the way, yesterday I finally had a little bit of gaming time, so I started playing some Black Myth Wukong, and that game is so good. Scale, I'm not sure I have a scale here, but that's okay. And actually it's as simple as just going to this animation key right here, and then all I have to do is switch to my 11. And it already switches automatically. I don't even have to rekey the animations. Oh, but this, oh right, because the move, oh, I will have to rekey the animations because I have less frames, that's right. Because it's still using the same frames as the placeholder graphics, but that's okay. It is not that hard. It's actually very interesting the way that Godot handles the animation player, because if you ever worked with animation, this feels a lot like compositing. And 1 second, let me take some water. I'm not used to talking this much, but okay. Actually, I have to open up Godot. Not Godot, I have to open up Krita, because on Krita I have the frame information. So let's just pull that up real quick. You can't see it right now, but I am in Krita right now. Because the way I do this is I just like to reference my timing. From the Krita file. Oh, I did something really weird here, but it's okay, I can fix it later. Anyways, alright. So what do we have here? Oh, first thing I'm gonna... Wait. Thank you, Alexander, appreciate it. I'm glad you could come today. Well, first things first, I like to have this counter be in FPS. Much better. And I also like to have snapping turned on, so I just have a lot better control. Alright. So now we can time the frames here properly. So let's see, this is value 0 and it's in my 0, right? And then the next frame is gonna be 4. So we go to 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Yeah, me neither. I think FPS is just a much more accurate measure, but it's okay. So we add a new key, and then we can change the value to 1. There you go. So 4. And then next frame is number 8, which is this one. so it changes to 2. Jose, thank you for coming. I saw your comment on the post, and yeah. So if you haven't seen my posts, I'm not sure if I'll be doing streams like every single week, but whenever I do, for now, I will try to stick with this Wednesday and Saturday schedule from 3 to 6. But it seems like people are liking this 4:30. Like they I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you prefer if I stream a little later? Like I started today at 4:30 because I just had some errands to do and I got home late today. So you guys let me know in the chat, like what you guys prefer your time to be. So next one is 13, which is right here. We key. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So we can see here the Stalos is starting to feel a lot smoother, a lot more like how you saw it in the Krita animation player. Okay. Next one is 18. Now the cool thing about Godot is that we only really have to do this kind of, you know, tedious keyframe mapping only once, because for the rest it's as simple as just copying the animation. We're gonna copy all this so the frame information is saved, and then I just have to switch this animation key for it to change, so I don't have to basically hand map all this again, which would be pretty tedious. So where was I? I was at 18, and that is frame number 5. Right here. 5. Now it's 23 for you. Wow. Where are you from, Anna? Just curious. It's really cool that, you know, so many people from different time zones come watch these things. Yeah, 11 p.m. Like in my country, also use like this time format. 22. And we add a key. Oh, Denmark, that's pretty cool. I have a cousin who lives in Denmark, actually. And Puerto Rico, that's cool too. Wow. Interesting. I like how I put my time zone as EST, but it seems like very few people here are in EST. Midnight for cheese chair. Yeah, it gets pretty late for you. I remember that. Where was I? 22. Australia, nice. Damn, I love Australia. I really want to go visit someday. Oh, so Huffwolf is EST. Okay. This is number 6. Does it only go to 5? That doesn't make sense. And this shuffle's a little weird. 0, 1, 2, 3. I did not switch this to 4. 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Northern California, cool. As an Australian, go to New Zealand. Is Australia but better? Are you serious? Okay, interesting. Wait, also. Can move this guy over here. That is interesting. I'm not sure why it only goes up to 5. Oh, because I only have 5 frames here. That's interesting. Oh, I am missing some frames. Huh. Am I? Why? Oh, I think it was as simple as I just didn't put them all in. What song is that? This is Let the Speed Mended from Sonic and the Secret Rings. Actually, I think it's easier if I just re-import these frames. Yeah, there's quite a few missing. That is weird. I'll just delete these. Now that should work. Let it loop. Oh, it looks like I have a little extra frame here. Let me check this out. What is going on? No, this is fine. Actually, let's just delete the whole thing and re-import it, because why not? Okay, wait. Okay, now it works. That's fine. I just messed it up before. Like I said, I haven't really streamed me, messing with Godot, so there's gonna happen some small mistakes, but there's nothing that we cannot fix. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see, interesting. More interesting wildlife and scenery, huh? Pretty cool. I'll consider it too. How long is this animation? This animation has 35 frames, so we can just edit this number right here, 35. So 22, 26. This one should be number 6, okay. And finally we go to frame 31. And we add a key. And we go to frame 7. Okay, so now the full animation is playing. It is a little weird the way this works, even though the animation is already, set up in the animated sprite 2D. I have to basically redo it in a way. In the animation player, the way it works is it's reading the graphic info from animated sprite 2D. But that is a good thing because I have a lot more control in the animation player. So this is working. The cast shadow is not quite matching up, but we can worry about that later. So now, okay, let's go to animation and then we manage it. I'm just gonna delete this because I can do this a lot easier by simply going to animation, duplicate, and then we redo it. 11, move down right. And now all I have to do is click this frame right here. And then we switch the graphics to 11. And now there you go. Godot just did all that work for myself already. I just copy pasted that work and then I just switched one little thing and that is already all done. So now I just have to redo this for these other graphics because they're still using few frames. I'm probably just gonna delete it so it's 12. I'll just copy it. Alright, delete, move right, and then we go to move down, which is already finished, and then we duplicate, move right, keyframe, move right, and it's finished for us. Oh, I will have to redo the rotation for the field of view, but it's very easy. It's not gonna take that much time anyways, so that is really not an issue. We can duplicate this to 13, move upright, upright, switch. The Godot animation player seems simpler than the Unity animation player. I wouldn't know, I haven't really used Unity. But if you say so. I don't know, I have not used Unity, but I have seen like very few resources about it. It looks like a different can of worms, but it doesn't look... It's the kind of thing that you kind of have to... like, it's just like Godot, I feel like you just kind of have to really sit down and, you know, dig deep to understand how things work. Alright, upright. Move up still uses the graphics, so I can delete them. Delete. I'll just delete left as well. Okay. The 14. Move up. I know this is not the most awfully interesting thing in the world to be watching, but you know, it's the kind of thing that you just have to do before you get to the fun part. This would be up left. Okay, so this is where things actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's cancel this and I'm gonna go to my move up right. Let's duplicate. And I'll call this up left because now I don't even have to switch the key. Move up left is 14, 15. 15, right? I have to check. Yes, it's 15. How far have I gotten to implementing the Stalos? Well, I don't know when you joined in, but I did a really brief showcase. The AI is basically done, like the base of it is done, you know, as an enemy. So right now for this stream, we are going to be implementing all the animations that I worked on in the previous streams because I finished them, the Stalos walk cycles, and we're gonna be implementing them in the game. And then after that, it's gonna be basically done. So Cheese Chair finds Unity to be more frustrating. I'm curious, how so? Like, give me an example. Like, in what sense do you find it more frustrating? Just curious. Where was I? Okay. Ah, right, that's why I have a scale. So the reason I have a scale key right here is because now... Remember what I thought about what I said about not having to re-import these graphics because the character is symmetrical. I don't have to import a set of frames for him going up right and a set of frames for him going up left because we can just go over to the scale key and then we can switch the X value to negative. And there you go. It's flipped. And the animation is saved. And it's basically the same thing for right. I can just duplicate it and call it 16. Move left. And then once again, I go to scale. Make it negative. And there you go. Left is done. Same thing with down right. And this is 17. Move down left. So as you can see, we have all the animations inside the animation player. And that was really not that hard to implement. Alright, let me see your comment here about Unity. I see. I remember, I just realized that the title for this stream is Colors in 3/4. I forgot to change that. Can I edit it now? Oops. Yeah, I can. Cool, cool. What should I call this today, chat? I'll take stream name suggestions in chat. Actually, no, I don't have to do that. Let's call this... What do I call this stream? I'll think about that later. Flipping skeletons, I like that. You know what? Importing sprites or something. Travel through Godot. Quest of the Boners. Quest of the Boners, okay. Can anyone top Half-Wolf? I'll give you guys a chance. While I take a sip of water. Quest of the Boners, huh? Alright, I'll tell you what. Quest of the Boners gets the unofficial name, but I'll just call this Flipping Skeletons because I'm boring like that. Flipping Skeletons, so Demon Bear wins this one around. Yeah, exactly, Half-Wolf. No, like I said, Flipping Skeletons is the safe name, but unofficially, this stream is Quest of the Boners. Paw Prince, have a good dinner. Save all scenes. If you see me, I compulsively save in Godot, just because I don't want to have that experience where, you know, just something crashes and then I lose everything. Okay, so we were here. All of the move graphics are in, and it all looks pretty good. Everything's moving really well. Move up, up, left. Move left is going to, and down left. Everything looks pretty good. Now, before I fix the field of view cone, I'm just gonna go ahead and implement these graphics into my animation tree. Oh, let's see here. So Godot feels friendly, Unity gaslights you, Unreal kills your computer. Oh, damn. Unreal, that is one I have zero experience with, but I know it's famous for, like, you know, how nice it's supposed to look, right? Hey, Deanth, you're banned. You're banned. Sorry. I can't let you stay here after that one. No, I'm joking. All right. So this is what I did yesterday. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the Godot animation tree node. Again, probably something I'll delve more in the devlog, but it looks like this, and the Stalos right now is very basic. He has a set of idle animations, and he has a set of moving animations. It is inside of this, what's it called again? Tree, right? Yeah, blend tree. Because I have a time scale modifier here, which we'll see in a second what is for. So we go to my blend space 2D. Oh, actually we need to activate the animation tree first. Let's activate it. All right. And let's get the move tree on. We can open editor. So we have, right now we can see we only have the up, down, left, right. And you can see that everything is as it's supposed to be. Right goes to the right, left goes to the left. Down goes down, up goes up. All right, so now we just have to include the diagonal animations. This is down left. Yeah, correct. Down left. This is up left. Down right. And up right. How is this looking? Yeah, looks good. And the animations do feel pretty consistent with each other. There's nothing that's really jumping out. Like, this does feel like the same character is walking. So I think that this is quite nice. Alright. Now, blend space, connect to that time scale and output. Okay. Tell you what, I'm probably gonna go to this, so I don't have to keep messing with the, I'm just gonna mute the music for now. And let's see what the game is looking like now. Save all scenes once again. This should work. Let's find out. Yeah, there they are. They are not very smart, but you know, they're doing their best. So right now, oh, there you go, see? Looks pretty good. He chases me. It's gonna be wonky because I have not changed their field of view cone. And as you can see, oh, this is a little weird. Oh, yeah, I have to change the field of view cone. But the reason why I had that time scale, oh, this is weird. It's a little weird. The reason why I had that time scale in my blend tree is because so the animation speeds up when they're chasing me. So they're like walking slow, and then when they're chasing me, they can speed up. Right now, it's a little janky because I have to tweak the values to match them, because I had the values set up when they were still in their placeholder graphics. But as you can see, it works. As intended. There is just a matter of polishing this up, because now that the graphics look different, basically now that the graphics look different, I feel like the feel will be different based on how they look. So now is a matter of going back in and tweaking number values, and you know, making sure that they feel like they weight how they look, basically. So first things first, let's go ahead and change their view cones. So we can just deactivate the tree, so we can go to the player. So the idols are all good, right? They do just poof out of existence. It's based on the way that when you kill an enemy in Zelda 1, they have a little, you know, poof graphic. And basically, I think 2D Zeldas have that. Like A Link to the Past also has a little poof animation. Yeah, they do feel a little bit small. That is something we can just tweak. Once again, you know, now that the graphics is there, we can tweak it in here. Well, let's fix this property here. I remember this value was 135. Right, 135. Right. This one is minus 180. Yes, Halfwolf will redraw the whole thing. All that work into the trash can. Oh, this was 225. 225. Who's talking about 16 animations? Oh, right. Okay, you're talking about all this. Yeah, that is a thing. The way I interpret the puff of smoke is because, you know, they're supposed to be undead enemies. So when Link kills them, I guess the spell is sort of undone. And, you know, they're not supposed to be there. They don't really exist, right? It's the magic that brought them back. So they just poof. Move up. That's... what is that number? Up. 275? Or is it just 270? I think it's just 270. It doesn't look right, hang on. Oh, I'm dumb. I literally have the reference right here. Yeah, 225, 180, 135, 90. So up is 90. Negative 270. I don't know why I did that. $135. Has anyone ever caught themselves doing the extremely long dog walk or, well, excuse princess. Because I did that yesterday. I don't know why I thought about that, but I did. And then I just did it now. Jose, what are you even doing here, man? $90 upright is 135. Did I do that? Yep. Why did I do that? That is a great question. It's a question that has no answer. $90 up left is 45. Whoop. $45. Half wolf better than ever. Left. I think this is just a 0. Yeah, that is just a 0. 0. No. Okay. And this is -45. Okay. I think we are all done with this. Everything looks as it should. Yes, okay, everything is as it should. That's good. So now, oh, I have to plug my computer first. Let's test this and see what's up. He moves a little too fast. Yeah, he's moving a little too fast. The speed is not the best, but that is something I can change. So what do you guys think? I can already think of a few things I want to change. I want to make them maybe a little bigger. Yeah, too fast. Speedy boys. All right. So let's go to the little faster and small. I agree with that. I agree with that. So, but that's okay because we can change it. That's a lot of knockback. Okay. Alright, I'm open to thoughts. You can tell me whatever you think. I'm gonna go ahead and actually here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buff them a little bit. Let's give them 5 health. And I will play around with them for a little bit. And you tell me what you think. So right now they're a little too fast, which I agree. A little too fast, a little too slow. And I also hear a lot of knockback. What do you guys think? I'm open for feedback. Add knockback to the dust cloud. I am not too sure how to do that yet. But okay, I think we have some things to work on. So first thing, let's change their speed. Let's change their speed a little bit. Let's see. Okay, guys, guess what? You get to look at some code today. You get to look at my spaghetti ass code. Are you guys excited for this? Boom, here we go. Programmers, please do not cry too much when you see this, okay? Do not cry too much when you see this. It's messy, but it works. All right. So to kind of tell you how things work under the hood, I'll just focus on what I'm doing right now, which is gonna be the animation speed. So remember in that move tree that I have for the Stalos, so I have the time scale set, which for the idle animation is set to 1.0. So basically, you said don't cry, but I already did once you scrolled up. Alpha, do you want to get banned, Alpha? Is that what you're saying? Nah, I'm just joking. Anyways, so right now the time scale is set to 1.0 for the patrol state, which is, you know, basically when he's just picking a random direction to walk. And then once he gets to the chase state, which is once he sees you, the scale goes to 1.4. So what I'm hearing is that he's moving too fast, which I agree. How about we try... This is just changing the animation. Let's try 1.2, maybe. And let's try changing his chase speed to something a little bit slower. Right, so I have here under my movement variables, I have chase speed 80, max speed 27. So maybe chase speed could be something like, I don't know, maybe, let's be conservative, maybe 70. Actually, what am I doing? These are export variables. I can just change them on the fly. Hold on. Yeah, I can just change them here. I don't have to go to the code. Where are we? Stalos. 2D. Alright. Look at me. Still a little fast. Still very fast, actually. That sounds very fast. Maybe we can do 60. Nah, not 60. Maybe 50. Let's try 50. Can he still catch up if we roll away? Well, let's test it out. So definitely a lot slower compared to before. This does feel better, I agree. Ooh, that was weird. They should be aggro on hit. I agree. I haven't gone there yet, but that is definitely something I want to think about in the future. I keep letting my cursor. Oh, I keep letting my cursor on the screen. That's not nice. Oh, Yandere Simulator code is a different level. That's a different level. Okay. Let me watch them move again. Oh, there's something I didn't talk about, but I'll talk about in the devlog. The camera is a lot better now, right? Let's see, I think the animation speed for their regular walk looks pretty decent. Yeah, the camera works a lot better. I think the speed for... I'm not sure, I feel like the chase is still a little fast, given the... They're not really supposed to be that tough. I think I'm gonna slow them down a little bit more. A little more, let's do it. Yeah, okay. Maybe something like... Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Jose. Let's try a 40 for now. 40 is a little less than double of their walk speed. Now they're probably gonna feel a little... The animation is gonna feel a little too fast, but let's try it out. Oh, that's too slow. That is too slow. Okay. Wait, did I change the friction? Nah, I did not change the friction, did I? Yeah, too slow. It was at 70 before. Did I accidentally change my friction value? No, I didn't. Shouldn't have. Game looks a bit slow. Try speeding everything up a teeny bit. I think that's a valid take, but maybe it's a little early for me to tell. Right now this is at 100. Maybe a 90. Yeah, I guess for the Stalfos, the chase should just be a little bit higher than the base walk. This feels okay, I think. This right here at 90. The music playing in the background is from Okami. Specifically, it is from Lake Harami. Yeah, I agree with you, Jose. Feels right. Let's change the animation speed by a teeny bit too. .1 maybe? Just a little bit. Yeah. What do you think? I think this feels pretty right. This feels pretty right in my opinion. What do you guys think? Yeah, it feels a lot better, for sure. The Goldilocks speed, I like that, yeah. To be honest, I think so, from like, you know, me kind of learning how to do this, so much in just making games is finding that good balance between, you know, things. It's like you implement a feature, sure, but now let's tweak the numbers and make sure that it feels good. Like, so much about it is feel. Feeling good and feeling right. And this feels pretty good to me. Except for this. Sometimes you'll just keep walking at a wall. And I've tried addressing that, but I couldn't really figure that out yet. But that is something that I can think about later. The way that I'm kind of considering is so I just don't get stuck, you know, in the same feature over and over, is to, so right now I think this is a really good spot for the enemy. You know, he has a basic AI that, you know, works. He picks a random direction, he'll walk around, he'll stop, and then once he sees you, he'll chase you for a little bit, and then, you know, we can knock him around and die. So right now this is a good spot, I think. Now speed is looking pretty good. Let's make them just a little bigger maybe. All right. Well, I don't know. Let's reach out a little bit. So what do you guys think? Any thoughts? I'll go take a quick break. I'll be right back, okay? I'm back. All right, all right. Oh, Cheese just left. Okay. All right, lots of comments about size, so let's address that. Let's take a look at that. I've actually already, the scale is already set to 0.73. So let's link those two again. And let's see. How about a 0. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. It shouldn't be 73. You ate the cheese. How could you? Let's try 0.85. Actually, you know what? Let's just go all out and let's just make it a 1.0 scale. There you go. I feel like it's gonna be too big. Did I change anything? Did I save it? I don't think I saved it. Hey guys. Oh, that really did not do anything. Okay. Why not? Oh, did I just change this one? No, I didn't. Instances. Let me remember. No, it's not just 1 frame scale, because then at least you could see it. East, very east. Stalos. I don't quite remember how I implemented them in. I don't think they were instances. Well, I changed them. The graphics changed. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Strange. Yeah, once I go to the player. Oh, I know why. It's because scale is keyed in. It's because scale is keyed in the animation player. Right? Is a key. I think I figured it out. I think this is the reason right here. Is because it's because the scale is keyed in, then in the first frame, then every time is gonna just revert back to 0.73. Now, do I have to go and change the scale here for every single animation? Not too sure. Yeah, they all have the scale key. The thing is, helpful if I do need the scale key, because the way the graphics work is that I only have 5 different directions, but then the scale key is there so I can make the X value negative, so I can have both left and right on the animation player. That isn't such a hard change to make, but I would have to go and basically change this value in all of these. which would kind of suck. I mean, I can do it, but does anyone have any suggestion? I suppose I could change the way I implement it by, instead of having it being edited in the animation player, I can make the animations in the animated sprite 2D node, and then I can change it in the transform over here. Animated sprite 2D should have a horizontal flip toggle in the inspector, does it? Let's see. Speed scale, offset. Oh, it does. It does. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. He does look like he's dancing. It's amazing how much fun you can get by just doing something silly like this. So what do you think, chat? I'd have to redo what I did, but that would solve the problem. Oh, that is a good point, for sure. I can set that as a key in the animator. Ah. Half-Wolf, I think you just helped me out a lot. Trinity, thank you so much. And yes, it is a puzzle. Okay, so the way I'm thinking, I might go with a Half-Wolf's approach and just key the flip H toggle, because then that would not affect the scale. Let's see. Well, first things first, I don't really need a scale toggle for idle down at all. I don't need this. Well, let's save all scenes first. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, sometimes a little bit tricky. So basically, if you want to have the animated sprite 2D editor properties, you have to go to click animated sprite 2D, and then you click on the animation at the bottom, and then they're here. Alright, so, but first things first, I do not need a scale for idle down, so I can just get rid of it. And I don't need it for down right. Don't need it. Do not need it for right. Nope. Do not need it for upright. Nor do I need it for up. However, now we get to up left. And then we can key this. No need for reset tracks. There you go. And then we turn it. So first things first, let's get rid of this. Up right, up left. There we go. Trinity, yes, the red part is his field of vision, exactly. Once Link steps into this red polygon, then that's when he enters his chase state. Yeah, that is 8-bit Dark World. I've noticed something funny, even though I'm deleting the track, he's still flipped. Well, let's just keep doing it then. Half wolf, I'll do my best. Up left, delete. Okay, how are we doing? So that got rid of every scale key. So theoretically, if I go to Animated Sprite 2D and increase it to this, is it gonna work? It works. It works. And then I go to level 1 and now they're bigger. There you go. Now my question is, are they gonna behave correctly? But if not, I already know what to do. Yeah, they're not behaving. There's moonwalking, see that? Alright, but that's okay, because we know how to fix this. By the way, chat, what do you think of this size? Oh no, I'm not dead. The skeletons are just moonwalking now, though. So, chat, how do you think about... What do you feel about this size right here? Looks good? You like it? Little smaller. I'm gonna go with... I think the size is not bad, but I'm gonna go with Jose... I don't... They're kind of growing on me. Pun not intended, but they're... I think this looks good. That's a decent size. So, but let me tell you my my logic, right? For being such an easy enemy, I don't think they should be bigger than Link, at least. That's why I made them a little bit smaller. Oh, okay, but that's good though. This is a good solution. Now, we just have to go back. So, down, down, right. Oh, this is flipped too. Wait, okay. Let's see what's looking right. Oh, they're all flipped. Why are they all flipped? Okay, let's do this in parts. Let's do this in parts. Alright, so idle down is fine. Down right is flipped. So we go to the sprite 2D. an animation, and we key. There you go. We key this. Create. Alright. Link is literally 4, he can't even read. Link is literally a child soldier, if you think about it. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to set the keys. I'm gonna have to set this for every one of them, because I feel like if I don't, it's gonna mess up. Isn't Link like 117 in Breath of the Wild? $118, there you go. Yeah, Twilight Princess Link is 16, but he's a farm boy, so he just got those farm boy muscles. Alright, we're gonna have to set keys for all of them. So, off. Looks good. Down right. Key. Mirrored. And right. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's flipped. Wait, is it? Why is it flipped? Okay, that works. Link is 16, Adventure of Link. It's in the instruction manual. I think. Okay, down right is correct. Why is it flipped? Oh, I know. No. Okay, flip is off. We go to animation. Idle down is off, as it should be. Downright should be off, because the graphic is downright. But why is he flipped? Well... okay, I'll just go as it. Just go with it. Oh, I think I know. I think I understand. This needs to be off. Off. I think we just have to kind of experiment with this. Because the graphics themselves are facing the right. But then, for the left graphics, these should be flipped. But that is so strange. Once it's flipped, it faces the wrong direction. I think this is the reason why, though. Left should be flipped. Down left should also be flipped. Goose is back. Welcome back. Okay. Okay, so for the left idols, mirrored is on, as it should be. Correct. That's correct. And for the right ones, mirrored is off. Alright. But now... Okay, so this is how I'm doing it, half-woof. So because I know for a fact that the graphics that I have are... They are, you know, facing right. I have let them... I turned the flipping off for the ones that are facing right or down and up, and then I turned the ones facing left on. It looks weird in the editor, but I think that in the game itself is gonna work as intended. But if not, it's a matter of you know, tweaking it after it. Welcome, Bruzen. So move down, keyed, off, down right, keyed off, move right, keyed off, upright, keyed off, up is off. And then here we start flipping things. Good night, Anna. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it. Left is on, and down left is also on. Now chat, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Or is it not gonna work? What do you think? Let's see. It did not work. Now everything is flipped. He came back from the grave 4 times. Now it's all perfectly mirrored though. However, now we know what to do. Theoretically, if we invert the values, then we fix it, right? Yes, Jose, theoretically. We'll see. So everything that was off is now on. Right now it's matching. Okay, so it has to match the editor. That is interesting. Mm-hmm. I have no idea why this worked the way it did, but if it works, then I will not complain. All right. Okay. We set it all up. Now, theoretically, this should fix it. It fixed it. There you go. Now it works. That was a strange detour, but sure. I'm happy that it works. Oh, absolutely, Trinity. Yeah. Like, I am not going to go asking questions. Look at him going away. Okay, he's not going away. So, how do you feel, chat? About size, speed? I think it feels a lot better than when we started, doesn't it? Definitely feels better. I agree. The thing is, now they're bigger, so the knockback feels a little inadequate. 0.9 instead of 1 scale. I kind of agree. I definitely agree that in the beginning they were a little small, but now they feel a little too big. Oh, they're actually 0.9. Let's try 8. Just 8. Now they're about the same size. $85. 85. Or 87. I think this is a good in the middle. They're about the same size now. Feels good. Feels pretty good. How are we feeling about knockback though? Too much? Yeah, too much. I think it's too much. A little too much. That is not an issue. Knockback is set to pretty high at 1100. How about 1100, huh? We want it to be less. How about... I see 550. Maybe more conservative. I'll try like 800. Oops. Okay. That feels like too little now. Okay. It was 110 before, now it's 800. Let's try 950. Oops. Okay, that's not too bad. That feels pretty good, actually. Maybe a smidge. Let's try 970. Just a little more. That feels pretty good. Like, they have weight, but they're also not that heavy. You know what I mean? Hey, chat. Alright. I think we're not done yet, but we're in a pretty good spot. Do you want to go see the keys? Let's go see the keys, yeah? There they are. It is a bad idea to wake them all up. You said smash a pot? How about I smash both? Oh, I did a lot. I'm actually really happy about their animations. And then if you get back out of their area, they just kind of fall back down. Yeah, I agree that they're not that special, but they're not really supposed to be that special, I feel like. Will there be hearts in the pots? Yes. Yes. Like, they're not really supposed to be strong. They're not really supposed to give you that much trouble. In the original, they go down with one hit of the wooden sword, so... And this is a little too buffed up. Yes, in the original, the keys go down with one hit. Stalos go down with 2 hits. Do I have a death animation for Link? Not yet, but I will make one. Okay, do you want to see what happens when you die? It's, again, very underwhelming, but you just disappear, really. Ah, I don't need all this. Hold on. Dead. That's it. And there's nothing you can really do other than quit the game right now, so... So let's go and do the authentic Zelda 1 experience and have Keys be at 1 health and Stalfos be at 2 health. And then we ask ourselves, do we want to keep it that way or do we want to change it? Because right now, this is what happens. More HP is more fun. I think a very good compromise is this. Stalfos 3, Keys 2. Well, that's it. Two Keys, 3 Stalfos, yeah. Yeah, I think we pretty much did everything that we set out to do today. We have Stalfos. Their animations are in the game. They're working correctly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Particles will be very cool, but say that for polishing. Absolutely. Yes. This is my plan for this. What will happen next? Good point, Trinity. I was actually gonna, say about this. Okay, so I have gotten to a point where I have a lot to talk about for a devlog number 2. So I will focus on making that video. And I will talk about how I got, to making the enemies, making the combat and all that. And the way I want to approach the game development is now I have a base for the enemies. So my next step that I want to do is now I want to focus a little bit on level. I want to expand the dungeon because I've been looking at these 3 rooms for too long. I do not want to give too much spoilers on how I want to approach it. However, I will say that I intend to break away from this formula of, like, you know, each room looking exactly the same. You know, they will not be all the same. I can tell you that. They're gonna be... The way I did this is I wanted these first 3 rooms to be like that because it's like, you know, it starts the way that the original starts, but then once you unlock the door, you go deeper, then things start changing, is how I want to approach it. So you can expect that. And because I have this base, I have a base for Link, you know, you can control him, he can roll, he has a movement, you know, he has attacks. The enemies also have that, even though they're a little bit dumb, right? But I will save polishing them up and adding more features for later, because I don't want to just, you know, be stuck forever in this, like, same 3 rooms, the same place, just polishing enemies all the time. So, you know, that's why I want to expand into level design, and then once I get to a satisfactory level with that, then I can work into polishing things up a little bit. Will the roll have iframes? If you watch the short I made about the animation player, I implemented that, but I ran into some problems, so I took that feature out. I will consider it, definitely, but for now, not at all. Any more thoughts? What do you guys think? How are you feeling about all this? Maybe underwhelming, yeah, but you know what I have right now. But to be honest, that is like a massive amount of work done, and I'm pretty happy about it. And things are just, I'm in a point where I can actually sit down to work in the game, so things should move a lot faster, at least compared to, you know, how they're moving before. The song is from the Ura Zelda project, yes. I just really love the soundtrack that came out of that, even though the game never came out. Will you expand the harder enemies' movesets? I'm thinking about it, yeah. For example, the Goria should be fairly simple to implement. I can use the same code base as the Stalos, but instead of having a chase state, it's a state where he locks to you and throws a boomerang, for example. I do have some ideas for the Aquamentus boss fight. That's gonna be really fun to design. Me neither. Really excited for it. Sure thing. I'm not sure I can guarantee there'll be a stream next week, because I'm at a point where I think I just really want to focus on you know, starting the video, which is quite a process by itself. So I'm gonna be focusing on working on that. I might be a little bit quieter for the next few weeks, but just know that I'll be working on Devlog 2. And to be honest, guys, I've been thinking about a lot of things on how I kind of want to run things moving forward. So that just takes a lot of thinking. But this project is just starting. So I'm really excited for what's gonna come next. End of May or in June, then yeah, that's probably about right. It's probably about right. Thank you, Trinity. Appreciate it. I'm also, I've been having some thoughts about, you know, kind of what to do because, for example, I've been thinking, I don't know if you guys would be interested in watching some, like, you know, art streams where I'm not necessarily working on the game, but just kind of drawing, maybe even taking a request or two. I've just been having a lot of thoughts about kind of what to do moving forward because I really want to just, you know, dedicate more time with this, like, online, you know, thing that I did not expect to ever have an audience. So, but I mean, the focus is on the game, but thank you for the reminder, Jose. I appreciate it. You guys seem to be interested in art streams. That's good. Okay. Well, but I think we are in a pretty good spot. I think this is it for the stream. This was a little shorter than before, given how long it takes to make animation. So that feels pretty nice. And I think we're just gonna call it quits here. Everybody, thank you so much. Today was just a lot of participation from chat. I really appreciated that. Today was just a lot more, I think, energetic, a lot more talking instead of just watching, you know. Animation is kind of tough because it takes so much concentration for you to kind of get what you want. But today was really fun. So guys, thank you so much for watching and keep your eyes out for what's coming next because I'm definitely excited for it.